excited to be moving forward into this coming June, our NFT sale, right? Which I cannot share too much of it, the full details. I may accidentally share too much, but let me share with you guys what's gonna happen. So you must understand, right? The core of our business is not a pure NFT play. Is it not as if like, oh, we can create an NFT, you put your profile picture, that's it, right? So the core business of what Affyn actually do it's the metaverse, the game, right? So that's why for us, right, we took quite some time to actually come up with the right way to actually launch our NFT sale, because when we do it right, it will affect the gameplay if we do it wrongly. So one small move can affect the thing in the long term. And therefore, we spend some time to really analyze what is the best way to actually do it. Okay. And you see, what gives value to something, right? It's really scarcity. Now, let me give you an example. I'll give you an example to help you understand our buddies that's upcoming, our NFT sale buddies. So an example would be Pokemon cards, right? There is a particular card called the Pikachu Illustrator. There is a certain mark on that card, and the mark is a pencil mark. And because of that mark, right, that Pikachu Illustrator card was recently auctioned in February at $900,000. Okay, one Pokemon card, just because of one mark, the rarity, it's so unique and special, that card, right? It costs $900,000 for that card. Okay, and I mean, you don't believe me, you can Google Pikachu Illustrator. Another example, the Charizard card, right? So a Charizard card, right? If you go online to buy it, a foil Charizard card, when in my days I want to buy it, right, was maybe what, $20, right? Now it's worth $600 to $800, okay, per foil Charizard card. But there are Charizard cards, right, okay, that has a certain mark, all right, and that mark, right, shows first edition. And that first edition, just because of that mark, there are only 107 Charizard card with that first edition mark. So recently, that Charizard card with that mark, right, sold at $420,000, one card. Okay, so why I give you this example is to help you understand, right? In the very beginning, okay, our first ever NFT sale, our buddies, right, is not an ordinary buddy sale, right? It's under the category called Generation Zero. It's the only category you all will ever see, and we are only selling 4 different buddies. I won't reveal 4 yet, which 4 yet. I'm not supposed to, although I want to, but I'm not supposed to, right? These 4, and each of these buddies, okay, there's only 100 of it each only. Okay, we cannot do too much in supply, because you just imagine there's a large supply, right? And then everybody, all of it are running around the game. Then what's the value? It actually affects the core gameplay. So we are only doing 4, okay, of these buddies, and each one it's 100 only. So not all of you will be able to buy it, okay, that's for sure. But it's really the very first generation, which is called Gen Zero. So in this NFT buddy, right, okay, there'll be this mark there called Generation Zero. Only this 400. Utility, we'll talk about it later, right? Okay, but the core utility of it, right, it's when it can be integrated into the Nexus Metaverse, right? And when it goes in, right, it will be recognized, okay, with that mark. People know you are one of the owner of the Generation Zero buddies, and there will only be ever 400 of these buddies and no more already. Okay, we won't be creating, new come out. So this is the very, very unique. Now, when I shared this, when I shared this idea to my family, right, okay, and my team members, okay, honestly, when we came out with this concept, right, I was thinking, oh, okay, as a founder, right, maybe I can allocate myself one of these buddies. And because I want it, and when we do this, right, it's a product that I own self will really truly want to buy. So I was thinking, okay, as a founder, maybe I can allocate myself this one of the whitelist spot to buy it. So I want to own one of this buddy, one of the Generation Zero buddy. Now, when I shared this to the team, and I need to share with the team because they need to actually make it happen to do it, all right, they all told me, part of Affyn team, we all should get employee benefit, right? We all should have one, right? So, and then it started to spread, and people were saying within the Affyn team is, hey, I also want to buy one. Can I buy one? Please take my money. So, and I told my parents about it. My father, my mother also was saying, hey, I'm your father, I also want one. Give me one of it. So now it put me in a very difficult position. That if I were to, allow all everybody in Affyn to buy and all of my parents to buy, then what's left for the community? So as much as I really want one of these Generation Zero buddy, I have to act as a leader to set an example that even I also cannot do it. But I rest assured, I want to buy it. I will try to, I will try to get it, whether on the first-hand market, on the secondary market. I want to be a proud owner of one of these Generation Zero buddy. So, and all of them were like, oh man, all very disappointed. But again, I think it's really how we want to make it really fair for everybody. It's really this 400 that is coming soon at the end of this June. It's going to be really, really exciting. And some of you may be asking, okay, what's the price? How much is it? It will only be a couple of $100. Okay, what if one day it becomes a Charizard at 420,000 USD? That mark. What if it becomes a Illustrator, Pikachu Illustrator? That mark, right? So it's at the very beginning stage. That's why it's called Generation Zero buddy. Okay, so more info will be shared later, the details of it. 𝗤𝗏, I think in the next couple of weeks, right, 𝗤𝗏?
Yes, in the next couple of weeks, we will drip a little bit here and there.
Yep. So stay tuned for it. I already give you an idea already why it's going to be valuable. If you're not going to buy it, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to get one for myself. And I'm sure all of us are, in Affyn, it's also going to fight for it if it's possible, right? So it's not really about, how valuable it's going to be, but it's really more of, are we able to get it, right? So this is just the very first one, the Gen Zero edition.